Boys and girls, today we are working on lesson 92 in our Saxon math book, and the first thing it asked us to do is to measure in inches this line segment, and I measured 4 inches, and then I drew a 4.5 or 4 1/4 inch line segment, which what that means is you go half of a half. So half of a half is that second longest line segment, which is called a fourth. How many days are there in the last 3 months? Well, when I did my months of the year, I realized that October, November, and December are my last 3 months. And there is a knuckle trick to determine how many days are in the month. So if it is on top of the knuckle, then it is 31 days. If it is in between those knuckles, then that would be 28 to 30 days. Those are your lower days. And you just kind of have to memorize those. But it would go January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October. It's on a knuckle, so it'd be 31. November is 30, December is 31 because it's on top of a knuckle. So I know how to skip count by threes, and that's what I'm going to do. 3, 6, 9 tens, and 1 plus 1 equals 2. So 92 days. Use the line graph to answer these questions. On what day was the temperature the highest? So if I'm looking, the highest will be the highest number, which would be this last day, February 25th. February is the second month, 25th day. About what was the temperature on the 23rd? So if I look at the 23rd, and I would say this is halfway between 10 and 20, which would be 15 degrees, and we are measuring in Fahrenheit. On what date was the temperature above freezing? Well, above freezing would be 32 degrees Fahrenheit. So the only day that it was above 32 would be the 25th. What fractional part of the beads are white? Well, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 white beads out of what total? Well, there's 4, 5, 6, 7. So 4/7 of the beads are white. Miss Liberty was born in 1961. How old will she be on her birthday this year? We are in 2021, 1961. 1 take away 1 would be 0. Now, you cannot take 6 from 2. So remember, I can think of this as 20 hundredths. So if I take 1 away from 20, that would be 19 hundredths. And I can give 100 to the tens place. So 12 take away 6 would be 6. So she would be 60 years old because 19 minus 19 would be 0. Circle the temperatures whose rounded value is 50 degrees. So we're going to be rounding to 50. Well, 43 would round down to 40. 57 would round up to 60. 55 would round up to 60. 45 would round up to 50, so I need to circle that. 53 would round down to 50. 48 would round up to 50. 59 would round up to 60. Find the answers. 48 times 10. If you do 48 times 1, that's the identity property, so it'd be 48. And you just carry that 0 around. It's 48 tens. Remember we talked about the perfect square. The perfect square of 9, or 9 squared, would be 81. The perfect square of 8, 8 times 8 is 64. So what times itself equals 49? 7 times 7. What times itself equals 36? 6 times 6 equals 36. So 7 minus 6 is 1. 26, once again, this is the reverse of this problem. You're just going to eliminate that 0. They kind of cancel each other out. So 26 divided by 1 is 26. 25 tens minus 4 tens is 21 tens. 37 plus 49. Now this is where you would usually write it out up and down, but we're trying to do this mentally. This is a mental exercise. So you want to give 1 to make that 50. If I took 1 away from this 7, it would become a 6. So now it's 36 plus 50 because I made that 1 go over here. 36 plus 50, we can now do mentally, would be 86. 65 plus 21, 6 plus 2 is 8. 5 plus 1 is 6, so the answer would be 86. You will notice that they lined up their place values. We like that. 3 plus 6 plus 8. Well, I know that 8 plus 2 is 10, so 8 plus 3 would be 11, plus 6 more is 17. 1 plus 4 is 5, and 5 plus 5 is 10. So I'm going to carry my 10 tenths over. 8 plus 8 plus 8. 8 times 3 is 24, plus 1 more is 25. 2 plus 2 is 4, plus 1 more equals 5. 5 plus 5 is 10. 5 plus 2 plus 1 would be 8, and it's in the hundreds place, so it'd be worth 800. I have 7 $10 bills, 15 $1 bills. So 7 tens looks like this, 15 ones looks like this. So what is 70 plus 15? That would be $85. And that concludes today's lesson.